Is it time to take profits from all the stocks that went up 50, 60, 70% in the Chinese market? Is it time for us to take the profits? We have people like Dalio talking about this China stimulus. We have the historical context of the Hang Seng compared to the S&P. Is it time to sell? Is the market overvalued? Are you too late to the market? Let's get into all of this right in this video. If you haven't been witnessing what the Chinese market is doing, it's insane. The whole Chinese market is going up faster than ever. We have the Hang Seng up 34% in the last 6 months. The last month, just alone, 27%. Look at Baba. Baba's gains in the past month has been 40%. 6 months, 58%. We have 67% for JD.com in the past month, which is insane. Past month for Tencent, 26%. This is a company that I own. It's very undercover. It's only trading at a 2 PE, up 85%. I'm up 2x on this already, and I've been talking about this company. QFN, I've been talking about this company too. 69%. I already doubled my money on this already. So I have a lot of companies in my portfolio that are just skyrocketing. I have like 3 others that I haven't even talked about on this channel that are skyrocketing in China. So is it really time for me to take my profits? And this is what I want to go back to. Because if we look, the US versus Chinese equities, look where the US market is at. It's at a double top. It's at its highest point, trading at a 30 PE. The Hang Seng is only at like a 10 to 11 PE. And look, it's still trading at kind of market bottoms. So this recovery that you're seeing in the market, it's not that huge when you're comparing it to the Hang Seng averages. The Hang Seng index is still not even trading above book value. It's still trading below the normal PE. So we still have that going for us in the Hang Seng. But you can't say it's overvalued and just sell all your stocks right now, because we still have the Hang Seng undervalued. So look what Dalio said. Beijing needs a lot more stimulus to drive historic rebound. Billionaire investor Dalio says China's surge of market stimulus will be a historic turning point for the world's second largest economy if the policymakers in Beijing deliver a lot more than pledged. So look what's happening. The stimulus hasn't even hit the market fully, and we have stocks doing this. The comments came after the Chinese stocks posted the biggest rally since 2008 following a policy blitz last week that included lowering interest rates, allowing brokers to tap in central bank funding to buy stocks. Dalio says it was a big week. In fact, I think it was such a big week that it can go down in market economic history books as long as China policymakers do what it takes, which will require a lot more than what was announced. So see the Chinese government doing what it takes to kind of get this market stimulated, and it worked like crazy. Like, who would have thought all these indexes would be up 20, 40%? No one would have thought that. Is it too late for us? The Chinese people do not think it's too late. We have a surge of people opening up accounts in the Chinese market. We have hedge funds dumping their money into China like crazy, which is unheard of, especially in the US, because we know that the US market is so negative against China that we never would have thought they would go back in such a hurry. We have these Chinese funds. China rally spurs a $7 billion loss for shorts of US listed stocks. So we have that going on. Quant hedge funds face more margin calls as Chinese stocks surge. On top of the stimulus, we have hedge funds trying to cover their shorts. We know that the hedge funds have to go into the market and buy back these shares, which is actually going to increase the price even more. And this is on the back of the Chinese market holiday, which is actually closing the stock market. So if we actually had the Chinese market open still, man, there would be so much more buyers. We would probably see Alibaba at 120 because the Chinese market is closed because it's a holiday. I think it opens back October 7th. So we're going to see what happens when the Chinese citizens get back and keep buying Alibaba, Tencent, JD.com. So remember, a lot of people are going to tell you, sell this rally. The rally is overdone. But look at the S&P 500. It's at all-time highs. This is a 10-year chart. Look from 2008. So negative 4%, 2019, 31%, 2020, 18%, 2021, 28%, negative 17%, 26%, 20% in 2024. Look at the mind-blowing percentages of just the S&P flying, straight flying. Look where the Hang Seng index is. This is a 10-year chart as well. still at lows, man. So how does this make sense that you should sell the Hang Seng because stocks rallied in the Chinese market, but you should what? Buy the S&P 500 or buy stocks in the S&P 500 when they're at all-time highs? It makes no sense. Look at this, 2018, negative 13%, positive 9%, negative 3, negative 14, negative 15, 2023, still negative 8, and a big recovery in 2024. So, man, in my opinion, if you never liked Chinese stocks, you never invested in Chinese stocks, I don't think it's a time for you to get into the market because you're just going to get scared if it goes back down, and then you're going to be maybe happy for like a couple months if it goes back up. Like, who knows how you're going to react? But if you're a true believer of like the future of China and you're going to hold these companies long term, I think it's a good play to have these companies and just buy them and hold them, especially JD.com. I think it can reach 90, 80 easily. Even like Alibaba, like the forward earnings, if it gets to like a 15 multiple, if you're looking at what it can produce in 2025, 2026, if it gets to like a 15 multiple, it's going to be around like 180, like $200 stock. And that's a cheap multiple, in my opinion, for a company that's buying back shares and giving a dividend. Like, there's so much to Alibaba, especially with the cloud growth as well. So, in my opinion, like, we could do a lot in the Chinese market if you believe in the Chinese market. But if you don't own these companies because you're just going to be afraid you're going to sell out. I'm still holding my companies. I'm trimming here and there because if there's a little pullback, I'm going to put all that money right back in and just get those gains. But if there isn't a pullback, I'm happy owning the shares that I already have. So guys, what do you think about the Chinese market taking off? Is it finally the time where we can see double-digit gains as we've already been seeing? Like this video and subscribe to my channel. Peace.